Why is it so important to look backwards when you're trying to go forwards? Well, Sunday today, I love my Sunday mornings where I can stop, reflect, and spend some time on noticing the progress that happened in the past week. It's something I picked up 7-8 years ago, I think, and the notion of looking backwards regularly and notice what has been going well, especially progress you're making, things you're happy about, things you're proud of, things you're grateful for. And it makes a huge impact in your experience of life. And then when you look ahead at the upcoming week, priorities, how you want to use your time, what needs to get done, whatever, the upcoming week starts to look very different because you're present to all the progress you made past week. I picked up some research about this, stating that the brain is about 75% of its capacity is used up for noticing possible dangers, threats, problems, things that can go wrong, and only 25% of the capacity is used for noticing what works. And this becomes really clear when I sit down, as I do every Sunday, and reflect a bit on the past week. Do a review, a reflect, and then a refocus for the upcoming week. In the beginning, I find a couple of things only that, comes to mind when I look at the past week. But even before recording this video, I just took a few minutes and looked at the week that passed. And then I started to see things. And it's a very common process this for me nowadays, since I've been doing this for years. So when I looked at the past week, today is Sunday, right? First Sunday in February. And then I realized, it was only last week me and my wife went to Düsseldorf for the big boat show. I think it's the biggest boat show in the world, or one of the biggest, or I don't know, biggest indoors or something. And we're looking to buy a boat for the summer, and it was a great time to go there. And there are so many people showing, companies of course, displaying, new models and boats, and you could take a look at different sizes and options and designs and stuffs. And we decided that only a week earlier. We had booked tickets, and then Corona hit that year, and then they canceled the boat show. So now suddenly we said, it's on in Düsseldorf, should we go? So we were working in Stockholm, took a flight on Thursday night to Düsseldorf, worked from the hotel, maybe 6 hours or something, during Friday, took a first peek at the boat show for a few hours in the day, and then had all Saturday, and then went back home on Sunday. So a week ago I came back from Düsseldorf on a kind of almost a surprise weekend it felt like, because I didn't know about it until a week before. Now, some other things I'm happy with from past week is I got back into having a schedule that is very open at the start of my days. So before lunch, I want to have as little of operational stuff as possible and do all of those meetings and operational stuff in the afternoons. And last week was the first week this year when I had time slots where I could focus on strategic work and the non-urgent but very important things in the mornings. I just love that. Had a great call with a coaching client who found lots of freedom and clarity and certainty on some important career choices. And I was only after 2 coaching calls, he showed up with a huge freedom and inspiration for his work again, which was very inspiring. I spent all of Friday recording videos for 4 or 5 different projects that we are working on. Great recording day, although I felt like beep because I got some kind of cold or flu or something, but it worked really well anyway to do these recordings for that day. I've gotten started with these YouTube lives and just getting technology right, better microphones, and starting to get into a new habit here of posting content daily or almost daily that I found valuable and hope are valuable for you too as you see this. And I kept up my 10,800 steps per day average in January. That was my average for all of 2023. I had a daily average of 10,800 steps. Really happy about that. The 3 years before that, it was a very consistent 8,000 steps. I didn't measure at the time, and I took on last year to be more movable, move around more, get out more. Also got a dog last year, that helps. But beyond having the dog, I also make sure to move more during my days nowadays. And I kept that up also all of January, which I'm really happy about. I could go on now as I start noticing stuff that I'm happy with from past week for another 5 minutes. It's not about painting a picture that's positive or painting a picture that's more nice than it is. It's simply noticing the facts of your week. And tell the truth of what progress was made, what you were happy with, or even proud of. Your brain will pull you in other directions if you don't watch it. Don't deny the problems, don't deny the challenges, tell the truth about that too, but you'll get a healthier balance in life if you build in the habit of noticing progress at least on a weekly basis, but I recommend doing it every day. Every day. Myself, I get sometimes tired and hungry, and it's dinner time and I haven't eaten, and the whole day looks hopeless. But when I stop and look, again the brain finds, oh, this worked, that got done, we've made progress here, and you get a healthier balance between the challenges of work and life and what actually works. So, invitation to you, take 3-4 minutes right now, just stop and look. I open my calendar often. Do that if that helps, and just notice, what are you happy with from the past week in terms of progress, things that worked well, things you learned, or things you're thankful for. So welcome back tomorrow. There'll be more videos coming most days in the week. So if you enjoyed this, also like and subscribe, of course, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.